All right, what's up guys? In this video, I'm gonna show you how to drive and operate an old diesel manual transmission pickup truck. So if that's what you need to know, stay tuned. Let's hop in the cab of this truck and see how to actually run one of these classic diesels. All right guys, so as with most of my how to drive videos, I'm gonna get in and show you exactly how to drive this truck. So this is a 1982 Chevy Love or Isuzu Pup diesel pickup truck. Now, let's look at the dash first and foremost. So what do we got here? We got the fuel gauge, obviously, hot and cold, which broke in the 90s on this truck. Then over here, we've got some mysterious lights. Now, these lights are glow plug, filters, and brake. And then on this side, you've got seat belt, which doesn't work on most old trucks, battery, and oil. Right here you've got your speedometer, and then you've got your odometer. Like I said, odometer here broke somewhere in the 80s, so no idea how many miles are on this truck. Now over here you've got good old-fashioned stick shift. Right here you've got your handbrake, your parking brake. Then down here you've got the oh so beautiful 3 pedals: clutch, brake, gas. So when you climb in this truck, the first thing you're going to do, obviously, put your keys in the ignition. Don't turn it, don't do anything yet, just put them in the ignition. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to look down here at your 3 magical pedals. You're going to put one foot on your brake, the other on your clutch. Now, on the clutch pedal, you're not going to push this in halfway. You're going to push this thing all the way to the floor. So basically, it stops when your foot hits the wall. That is how you push in a clutch pedal initially when you get in the vehicle. Finally, you're going to go over here and you're going to check that your truck's in neutral. So on this truck, all I do is I wiggle this back and forth, because if it's in gear, it's not going to wiggle. When I put it in neutral, it just kind of goes back and forth. It's real easy to check that. So make sure it's in neutral, make sure the parking brake is still on. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn my key 1 click. Now what that's gonna do is light up my plugs here. So you can see the important one to watch for on an old truck like this is the glow plug light. The rest of these lights will go off when the truck starts if it's in operating condition, but the glow plug you have to wait for. So on a cold morning, sometimes it'll stay on longer. So let's do that again. So turn the key off, now turn it back on. You can see the glow plugs come on. They sit there, they're on, you leave it, and now you can start the truck. So now that the glow plug light has gone off and I have my foot on both the clutch and the brake and the truck is in neutral, I'm gonna go ahead and start the truck. Now, the truck is started, still in neutral, parking brake still on. So in order to drive this truck, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna first, with my foot still on the brake and on the clutch, I'm gonna reach down, I'm gonna turn my parking lever down, and then let it go in. So this is spring loaded, so when you pull it out, it clicks out and it's to the side. Now, to disengage the parking brake on an old truck, you turn it down and then you let the spring pull it back in. Now it's disengaged. So you'll know if it's engaged because there's a little light here on the dash that'll say brake. When I disengage it, it goes off. So that's what you're gonna do. Now what you're gonna do, look down at your big knob here. Yeah, I said big knob. What you're gonna do is you're gonna pull it towards you and push it up. That on most of these old trucks is first gear. So on a truck like this truck has 5 gears. Obviously it's so old, they just expected you to know things, which is why there's no dial on here. So when it's in neutral, you're gonna have first, second, then third is gonna be slightly up. So let's show that again. So this is second gear. Now third is up and then to the side, not straight up. Up and to the side is gonna be third, straight down is fourth, up and then push it, and then up is fifth, and then push it and down is reverse. Those are your gears on this truck. Now, most of these trucks only have 4 gears, so they're gonna have first, second, third, and fourth. Then you have neutral, then you push it over, and that's gonna be reverse. They won't have a 5th gear. This truck came with a 5th gear, which is really nice, why it gets such good gas mileage, but that's basically it. Now, what's nice about an old diesel is how easy they are to get into first gear. Now, if you drive a sports car, they're a nightmare to get into first, but an old diesel truck, real easy. All you're gonna do is put it in first like that. Then you're gonna do a mixture of gas and clutch. So driving a stick shift is really just learning the friction point on your vehicle. So on this one, I can drop the brake, I'm on the flat, so the truck's not gonna go anywhere. See, nothing around here to hit. I'm on the flat, so right now I'm holding the clutch down. Now, if I don't touch the gas pedal and I release the clutch, watch this. This truck will literally start driving on its own. I did not touch the gas. But most of the time, your truck is going to stall out and it's going to die. But that is one thing that's beautiful about these old diesel trucks, is that they've got so much torque that you can almost completely drop the clutch without either damaging them or even killing your truck. But if I'm going to start this truck normally, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my foot on the gas and then slowly release the clutch and push on the gas at the same time. Now what this will do is this will engage power to the clutch, because essentially inside the transmission is a friction. I'm not going to explain all that, but basically what that's going to do is that's going to put my truck into gear. So let's see that one more time from a different angle. So what I'm going to do, I've got it in first gear. So I've got this foot on the brake, this foot on the clutch. I'm going to put my foot on the gas, release the clutch, and I'm going to drive. It's that simple. Now, to change gears, all I'm going to do, so if I'm in first gear, I'm driving, you saw how I released that. See, now my foot's off the clutch, which means I'm in gear, no problem at all. But now I want to switch to second. So what's that going to look like? And I'm in second gear, and then my foot's off the clutch again. It's that simple. Now, it's bumping around because I am out here on the dirt, kind of just having some fun with you guys. Let's go up here. Should we go over that edge? I'm not going to go over that edge, but that's basically it. So now let's give you kind of a secondhand view on how this looks. So let's point the camera down here at my levers and everything. So what does this look like? Well, obviously I'm in neutral now, so I'm checking that I'm in neutral. Parking brake is off. I put it into first, and I release the clutch, hit the gas, and I'm going forward. It's really that simple. Now I'm going to go down a hill real quick. Let me hold the camera. There we go. And trials of driving off-road. Anyway, all right, so like I said, I put it in first, I release the clutch, hit the gas, driving forward. Now, to put it in, get it into second gear, all I'm gonna do is pull this down, release the clutch, and do the exact same thing. Now I'm in second gear. It's really that simple. Driving stick shift is very easy, and it's especially easy on these old trucks. But what's important is that you get the feel of the clutch and the gas pedal, because that's where all of your energy is going to go. Now, it's hardest getting into first gear. Once you're in first, going second, third, fourth is usually pretty easy. And as I showed you, this truck has an incredibly heavy gear set, which means that you can basically drop the clutch and it won't even kill the truck sometimes. But it is important that you learn the friction point for your truck when you park a stick shift. If I release the brake pedal, the truck will literally just roll away. There's nothing stopping the truck. It doesn't have parking gear, it doesn't have anything. So when you stop the truck, you push the clutch in, you push the brake pedal on, so your truck is stopped. What you want to do is first, you engage the parking brake. So this is the parking brake, the hand brake. First you engage that, but don't trust the parking brake. This truck actually rolled away once with the parking brake on. The older the truck gets, the worse the brakes get, and all stuff can fail. There's only one cable holding this in place. So what you always want to do is put your truck in first or in reverse, and then you release everything. So as I said, if the truck is running and you put it in first and you release everything, well, the truck lunges forward and it dies. But if the truck is turned off, then you actually want to put it into gear, because then not only is your transmission holding the truck in place, but your parking brake is as well. So it double secures your truck, and it ensures that your truck is not going to go anywhere when you walk away, because both the transmission down here and the parking brake, the brake system, is holding the vehicle in place.